Hey YouTube, you're on the All Nerd, and this is my first review, so bear with me. This review is about Black Clover episode 115 English sub. So in this review, obviously there's going to be spoilers, so I'm going to keep saying it like 3 times so that you guys get it. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers ahead. So in this review, I'm just going to tell you what I think about this episode. It's called Mastermind, and I highly recommend it. Highly, highly, highly. And I'm going to just say what I think about this episode during some clips that I'm going to show you guys, my reaction. And I'm also going to tell you guys what I think is going to happen in the next episode. Just give you my 2 cents. And just leave a comment below and tell me what you guys think is going to happen. And for those people that read the manga, please don't. I mean, that's awesome, you guys reading the manga. You guys are so far ahead of us. But please don't spoil it for everybody else. Thank you so much. And I'm babbling on, so let's roll those opening. Okay guys, so before I review this episode, let's take a look back on the previous episode, Black Clover 114. Now, at the end of Black Clover 114 left us with a big old cliffhanger, right? Where Ronnie seems not to be Ronnie, and Raya having a hole in his chest. Now, how this happened was Ronnie took the stone away from Yuno and lied to Raya's face. Raya could tell whoever's lying to him and confronted Ronnie. Now Ronnie responded by putting a hole in his chest. So never confront Ronnie. That is the lesson. Never confront Ronnie. Anyway, what I love about this episode is that it answers a lot of these questions. Like, who reincarnated the elves? Was it Lint? Who is in Yuno? What elf is in Yuno? And is he ever going to come out? Or she? Who knows? And who is in Ronnie? And why is this stone so significant? And are we going to find out anything about Asta in this episode? Anything new? Well, I guess we're just going to have to see. All these questions are answered. Now, let's start with the obvious. Ronnie isn't obviously Ronnie. He turns out to be a demon. Now, this demon takes the stone, that this stone is a key for the demon's physical body. You guys got me so far, right? The stone is a key for the demon's physical body. Now, he uses it, and he gets his physical body back. Now, I gotta give Black Clover props for this character creation. Now, this character is creepy as hell, especially his laugh, and his eyes, and his long freaking hands, arms, I should say arms. Creepy, creepy, creepy. And then we find out another thing, right? Raya knew that the original Wizard King did not betray the elves. In fact, Raya wanted to have the elves still have that hatred towards the humans because he wanted to see Lint. Yeah, that's some effed up stuff if you ask me. What made this so effed up was that from the back flashes, Lint didn't seem like he was the revengeful type, you know what I mean? And what they had to do in order to even see Lint, I feel like Lint wouldn't even want this. So I don't get their hard on for Lint. I mean, he's a good guy and everything, but from all the stuff that they did, and they did it just for Lint, I don't see it and I don't get it. But as the anime progresses, the demon reveals that he was the mastermind of the reincarnation of the elves. Not Lint, but it was him. Now, why did he want to reincarnate the elves? Well, he wanted to be reincarnated too, to have the chance to unlock his physical body. that Yuno's stone was the key for this whole time. So after he accomplished that, he manages to overpower Patri and stake him with these spikes, these black spikes, and held him there, and then begins to tell him the truth of what happened. He was the one that manipulated the humans to kill all of the elves. And he was the one that manipulated the elves to do this reincarnation of the elves. Patri, this whole time, was doing a false quest that he thought Lint wanted. But in reality, it was just a demon. The demon wanted it so that he would have his physical body back. And he begins to tell him this, and Patri is in agony because he feels used, which, you know, he obviously was used. Really bad. And then we finally get a glimpse of Asta coming and helping Yuno. And I'm going to show you right here because this is really cool. It shows how strong this demon is. So I'm going to show you a clip of Yuno and Asta versus the demon. Now it's going to be where Asta and Yuno are overly powered up, and this is going to answer another question. What is in Yuno? What elf is in Yuno? And is this elf going to come out? So let's check it out.
湧き上がる魔力が周囲の物質を風に変容させている。目覚めつつあるのか、彼の中のリヒト。
Yes, you guys read that right. The elf that's in Yuno is Lint's kid. Answer revealed. The elf that's in Yuno is Lint's kid. Holy crap. All I have to say is, I knew that, and I'm gonna rub it in my friend's face. Sorry, I just had to pop in and just say that. Let's get back to the fight.
人君の子が。
ほう、溢れ出たアンチ魔法が周囲の魔法を打ち消している。私の魔力に共鳴しているのか、あちらの魔力が。刃の嵐。
アスタ、おう。俺とお前でならいける。俺の邪魔するんならお前が壊れろ。治りなさい。
Damn, this demon's strong. Heal. Seriously? All he has to say is heal? Hella overpowered. How overpowered is he exactly? Well, check this out.
ですね。ふざけるな。戻りなさい。
招かれざる客が来ましたね。ま、放っておきましょう。そんなことより
こっちへ来なさい。言霊魔法。口にした事象を現実に起こす。ふざけるな。光創生魔法。裁きの子。
消えなさい。
黒金の槍。
刃の嵐。
本物の武器が混じってる。アンチ魔法で消せねえ。くそ、避けるので限界だ。
真空の仮面。潰れなさい。ひさげなさい。こぼれなさい。駆けうげなさい。
Oh, that's messed up. Anyway, so after facing off against the demon and going nowhere, he begins to convert Patri into the Dark Elf. In order to do that, he must be filled with hatred and despair. And from the truth that the demon was telling him, that was easily done. So after he becomes this, how he becomes this Dark Elf is because he has the 4-leaf clover. Now, the 4-leaf clover grimoire can turn into a 5-leaf clover if the person is filled with despair. And, you know, the demon was very successful at it, and the 4-leaf clover grimoire turned into a 5-leaf clover. And then the demon proceeds to grab the grimoire from him and use it as his own. The only plot hole I saw in this anime, this episode, is that the demon let Asta have the grimoire, the 5-leaf clover, which was his to begin with. But he said he doesn't need it anymore because he has Patri's 5-leaf grimoire now. And I thought to myself, I don't know, man. That seems kind of stupid, because if you take the grimoire away from Asta, he would be basically useless. No offense to Asta. Asta's my favorite character because he reminds me so much of Naruto, but he would be useless. And so I see a plot hole there, because if the demon obviously knew that he had a defect with no magical powers whatsoever, but he just doesn't care. So either the demon's overly confident, or there's just a plot hole. But I think they want to put it as the demon's overly confident and doesn't see Asta as a threat. But obviously later on he will be a threat. I mean, one would think. Anyway, so we also find out that Asta may have a demon inside of him. We kind of figured that out, but we got a clear indication in this episode, which I think later on we're going to find out who's the demon inside of him. I think it's going to be awesome. Will this demon help him or fight him? I guess we'll find out. After he takes the grimoire away from Patri, that turned into a 5-leaf clover, he whispers in his ear, "Rampage as you please." Yeah, seriously, he whispered that in his ear, and then he becomes this dark elf, as you can see on the left side of me right there. And he looks, that character creation looks pretty cool too. But with this, he becomes even more powerful. And Asta and Yuno is just trying to keep up with this dark elf. And then the demon proceeds to, escape and go wherever he wants to go. I don't exactly know what his plan is right now, but that's pretty much the end of this episode. The dark elf starts coming out and then starts fighting with Yuno and Asta, and they're just trying to keep up. Okay guys, prediction time. Now I'm going to mention right off the bat, I'm not good with predictions whatsoever, but I'm just going to try my best. It's going to be a 30% chance I'm right, 70% chance I'm wrong, so take it with a grain of salt. So from the preview that we saw, the Silver Eagles captain is going to pop out. Now, I think he's going to help Asta and Yuno. Now, either it's going to go one or two ways, I think. The Silver Eagles captain is going to face the Dark Elf by himself, and then let Yuno and Asta chase the demon to, try to slow him down. Or a second way it would go, all three of them would face the Dark Elf, try to capture him, or use Asta's sword to dispel the magic that's within him. Or, I gotta cover all my bases, guys, or Raya is gonna sacrifice himself or try to help them in some way. Because Raya's not dead yet. He's still in the mix. And last but not least, my craziest prediction. I feel, and if I'm right about this, I just want to say I called it, but I feel that Lint is the demon inside Asta. Now, let me explain. I feel that Lint is inside Asta is because 500 years ago, the demon filled Lint with a whole bunch of despair and made that 4-leaf clover into a 5-leaf clover, right? So I feel that Lint's soul is in that grimoire. And after 500 years later, Lint sees Asta and his heart and goes to him. And, you know, obviously Asta accepted the grimoire. I feel that Lint is the demon inside Asta. Now I give myself 5% chance, maybe a 4% chance that I'm right. But I'm gonna go with it. If you guys think I'm hella wrong, well, just take it with a grain of salt. If you guys think I'm right, you know, hit that like button. So yeah, that's that's my prediction so far. It's not a great one. Hopefully I get better at this. But if you guys have any predictions yourself, you know, send a comment down below. Please, no spoilers, guys. If you guys already know what's going to happen. Hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys do, hit that like button. If you guys want to know when the next video is coming out, hit that subscribe. And if you guys still have not watched 115, I should have mentioned in the beginning, I'll leave a link below for the video. So yeah, thank you guys. See you.